Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So last episode, of course, we basically challenged Melchior and Shigure to meet us at the top of Mount Killerhouse, and we're going to try to get their souls and awaken the Empyreans. So, we do have a couple events around here. I did spend a little bit of time sorting out our inventory and also doing a little bit of enhancing on, like, Velvet's weapon and Rokuro's weapon. Upgraded both of those a little bit. Just some minor things like that. I don't think we have any new... No. We are going to go back and get the serial killer tree as soon as we get done here, and we can actually leave this area as well. But let's go ahead. Okay. There's Grimoire.
Hey, teacher. You managed to decipher what the ancient book had to say about Inominat's awakening, didn't you?
Right after we escaped from Titania, yes. I'm just sorry it wasn't of much use to you.
Oh, come on, Grim. I'd say it turned out all right.
That's not for you to decide.
You're not seriously blaming Grim for all that.
No, I'm not. But I'd still like to know anything more specific about Inominat.
Please, tell us what you've learned.
All right. What Inominat needs to fully awaken isn't a large quantity of malevolence, but rather the quality of it, in 8 types. Specifically, he needs despair, hatred, greed, conceit, lust, obsession, cowardice, and selfishness.
If each was assigned to a single Therian, then Velvet would be hatred and Kamawana greed, right?
Medissa would be conceit. Teresa is lust. And Orthrus, obsession?
And cowardice for Griffin. That leaves the Rhino Stagros with selfishness.
But Artorius was trying to steal despair from me. How does that fit in? 8 types of malevolence and only 7 Therians. It definitely doesn't add up. Whatever the case, it seems obtaining this 8th malevolence is the final obstacle before Inominat's full awakening.
I see. That would certainly explain Artorius' behavior. His plan was to foster profound hatred within Velvet, before plunging her into despair.
And he used her brother to do it.
If that's true, gathering all the Therians served a greater purpose. Right now, the Abbey has no means to collect despair.
But with Teresa dead, shouldn't a new Therian have taken her place?
Yeah, but after we killed her, the Abbey still went out of their way to try to capture me. That must mean they haven't been able to secure the new Therian. And even if they did, it wouldn't have despair.
That's a good point. Artorius spent 3 long years trying to foster the despair within you. If that is indeed the specific type of malevolence Inominat needs, it must not be something one can find overnight.
Right. We need to attack while there's still time. Indeed. Yet...
Is something troubling you?
Yes. It comes down to the very idea of quality where malevolence is concerned. When you talk about the relative quality of something, what you're really talking about is its purity. That would mean that Therians pick out and devour this pure malevolence.
Yeah.
But malevolence by its very nature is impure. Therefore, for some person or creature to become a Therian, they'd need to be responsive to a purity of impurity. Surely few could ever meet such a stringent criterion.
So we don't need to worry so much?
Oh, but I think I know someone who fits that description. Perhaps a certain succession of top exorcists who have tried to suppress and purify the spread of malevolence.
You don't mean...
It's just a concern. For now, at least.
Oh, talk about cryptic. See, I was counting on them trying to come at Velvet again. But then again, her despair is gone now. So they're going to have to find a new font for
Don't
despair.
worry, Kamawana. There's nothing to fear here.
Fear? Are you scared about something, Medissa? You can tell me about it. I'll listen. It's just us here, and my lips are sealed. Everyone knows I'm good at keeping secrets.
All right, I guess I'll tell you.
All right, go on.
Velvet and her friends left to go fight one last battle. It's a really important fight. For you, for me, and for everyone in the whole wide world.
How important is it?
More than I can even imagine. And right now, nobody knows how it'll go. Or what will happen afterward.
That sounds scary.
It is. That's why I was thinking of praying for you to be safe, sweetie. No matter what happens. But it just feels strange to do that.
Strange? Why?
Well, my god was someone who'd take away the feelings of those who prayed to him.
That's silly. Wouldn't he get lonely if he had nobody to pray to him?
Yeah, I think he would.
I think I understand. Something really big is about to happen and you're worried because you have no one to depend on. Don't worry, I'm right here with you, Medusa. And so are Dial, and Orthy, and Russ, and even the Rhino-Stagros. So you're not alone.
Kamawana.
Or maybe a kid, a lizard, 2 dogs, and a beetle aren't much to depend on.
No, I think I can count on all of you more than I can that god at this point. Thank you, sweetie.
Better than a god. I'm not sure I'd go that far. But if I'm ever in danger, I know my mom will come rescue me. I know she will, so don't worry about me.
You're right. Your mother will protect you. I promise.
Yep, I know it.
Oh, Kamawana, Medusa. Surely there's some way we can save Kamawana and the others.
I couldn't tell you.
I just feel like I have to do something for Kamawana.
It's funny how much Medusa has actually changed. You know, along the journey and everything. Okay, there's nothing in here. But one thing I wanted to note that I was just thinking about. They keep saying that Teresa was Lust. You know, Teresa was Aetherian and all that. But the truth is, Teresa wasn't really the Therian. The Therian was actually, I believe, the succubus thing that got inside of Teresa. So, at least that's the, you know, that's my takings from it anyway.
A merchant friend who works with the Abbey told me about this one weird Class 4 island. Some exorcist went there, and when they came back, they were laid up in bed, having awful nightmares and saying strange things in their sleep.
What sort of things?
Stuff like the walls moving and attacking them. Fairies flying in front of them. All kinds of weird.
Couldn't those just be demons they saw there?
Hey, I ain't done. Towards the end, they were talking about not wanting to see people's backs, that they hated them.
They hated backs? What could that mean?
I don't know. That's what makes it so strange.
Maybe they saw the back of some demon on the island, and they don't want to be reminded.
Your guess is as good as mine. But if you do decide to go, you'd best watch your backs.
Alright, we can go to a new Class 4 administrative zone. Okay. Also, earlier our expedition did come in. I sent it back out because I was doing a bit of enhancing and stuff like that. And we got a few new things. We got a new skill, Rangetsu Hell Mode training. It says, strengthen the crew with Rangetsu style training. Can you handle it? Even my brother and I had trouble getting through this one. And it gives us experience earned up large. Then in addition, if you take a look here at the Critian Archipelago, we did get the awesome flag. That's a new item. And I believe now we're just missing the fashion item, the new area, and then that 5th item, which tends to take forever to get. And then we also got the treasure from this area.
Enchanted with an art I don't recognize.
It's the Bodhi Blastia bracelet. A bracelet unearthed from the Critian Archipelago. The band is said to amplify the wearer's abilities, but also curses them with an insatiable sweet tooth. There's a conversation here between Eleanor and Magilou. Magilou says, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I say hands-on experience is worth 1,000 pictures. Go on, Eleanor, try it on. Certainly not. Who knows what art might be upon it? Let sleeping dogs lie. That is the better wisdom. Ha! Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Worry often gives a small thing a big shadow. Am I wrong? In this case, yes. Curiosity killed the cat. Better safe than sorry. You're dull as dishwater. Throw caution to the wind. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Eleanor says, no, repentance comes too late. Too much of a good thing. Gotcha. You just said it was a good thing. Play with fire and you'll get burned. Right, Eleanor? Oh, drat. An honorable defeat is better than a dishonorable victory. Not quite. Even Eleanor sometimes nods. You can write that one down. Oh. Yeah, it looks like maybe 2, 3 more treasures or something like that. It does seem like we are... You know, it may be based on the skills. I don't know for sure if the skills connect to the areas. It would make sense because we've been through 15 areas and we have 15 skills. So there may just be 20 areas. So 5 more after, you know, the one that we're working on. I don't know. It'll still take a bit because those do...
If only I could just use my power to seal Inominat.
Looks like you're raring to go, eh, Laphicet? Just don't be too eager to help, okay? You've got a bad habit of trying to play the good guy.
Oh no, I'm not a good guy. I'm a selfish, wicked little boy.
Oh, is that so?
But if you acknowledge your own selfishness, then it's something you've chosen for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Then we have that in common. Now, all that's left is to follow your own creed. Only that.
Besides, I'm a demon. Even if you were the worst of the worst, I'd be like, cool.
Thanks, Aizen. Thanks, Rokuro.
Velvet. Don't give up on Laphicet just yet, okay?
So, you were eavesdropping on us at the inn.
Heavens! I never knew a praetor to be so utterly shameless! All right, I was. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is...
I know. No matter how selfish you are, life's empty without anyone to share it with.
Correct. She's got a point.
More than anything, I don't want to give up. Not on myself.
Oh, by the way, let me check and see. Do we not have any more events anywhere? Oh, see, it looks like we can actually go in that building up there. It doesn't look like there's any events around here, but that building that was behind Rokuro, it would appear that we can actually go inside of that. I totally forgot about that. So we'll check inside of here real quick. Like some kind of a chapel. Yeah. It's abandoned, though. More fragments. Huh, okay. So this is where Kurogane turned himself into the final weapon. I'm assuming it's probably the final weapon because Kurogane's gone now. Which is honestly, it's kind of depressing to think about. Because yeah, like he passed his will on to Rokuro in the form of a sword and all that, but it's still really sad because, I mean, you know, he pretty much killed himself to become a weapon that could stop Shigure. So, the Guyberg Icefield, Edge of Survivability. Okay, it does look like this is where the other 2 treasure chests are that we had left off. Oh, there's actually a... Looks like a soul here under the ground, but we can't access it. There's that little lone flower from last episode. Okay. There's some kind of event. Looks like up on that... around that geyser, perhaps. I have no interest in single battles. No, thank you.
What is all this?
Oh, calm down. It's just steam.
Really? Oh, I get it. Mount Killerhouse is melting the bottom of the glacier.
Of course. The heat and the cold are engaged in a futile war. Just like someone I know.
Why not worry about the path you're taking?
The path I'm taking? Oh, hot! Wait, beneath this ice...
Is boiling hot water.
How can you be so calm right now? One false step and we're poached!
Probably.
If you don't slip, you won't die.
For the Reaper, you're certainly optimistic.
Where's that famous apathy of yours today, Magilou?
Who cares about apathy? Especially when I got friends as depraved as you.
Well, it looks like it connects to the area where we were before. Okay, can I bring you 2 together by chance? I don't mind fighting them if I can get a double battle, but... Alright, I'm thinking we should go to the south first. since this seems to connect into the last area that we were in, I'm gonna try to bypass this single battle because I have no interest in it. Alright, we got a soul bottle. And over here there's an herb. Not a whole lot of enemies in this area, honestly. Red rosemary, that's art attack. But if you recall, there's still a code red demon around here somewhere. So, I'm gonna give that to Rokuro, I do believe. Go up this wall here. Okay, it's possible that the other two treasure chests in that area are actually still in that area, and not this area, I think. Yep. This is just so high up it didn't show up on the map before. That makes sense. Oh, what do we got? That's that mountain creature. Wow, look at all these cat spirits. And we got a chest here with a mithril garment. That's fine, I've already got a bunch of those, honestly. But I don't mind more because I can enhance and then break them down. I don't want a single battle, thanks, though. And then we got a chest here with a void ring. Which actually, I want to say that... Yeah, void ring is super old. We've had that forever. And we need 335 cat spirits. Yeah, we don't have enough for that. So scratch that. And Code Red Demon time.
Woo! It's a biggie!
We got the Spectral Crystal, level 57. 918 HP. But it's resistant to everything. Amorphous Armored Fiend. Oh, man.
See this? See this? Nope.
And it reflects all damage. How does this even... I mean, we haven't done a single bit of damage to it yet.
No escape! For free! Hurricane!
That doesn't even work.
I'll stop you!
What is this?
Fertile Blue! Orochi's Fury!
Ready to feel the burn?
Shooting Star!
Huh. Yeah, you can see its stats right here. Both of its defenses are 9,999. What? 'Cause, I mean, he's just dishing out damage.
Hurricane! Killing Flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form 0!
Hey!
Form 1!
Well, he just did a bunch of damage.
Hurricane! Hurricane!
Maybe I should give him some souls back. You think? Alright, we're just gonna escape. I can't. Our expedition has returned. Rokuro just won't get that attack off. I did try doing it manually, but I mean, it's so difficult. You know, I tried different parties and stuff like that. I think we're gonna have to find, every once in a while, I've found gear that has reflect on it. So I'm almost thinking that we need to stock up on reflect gear and then come back and take it on again. I mean, I popped literally like every soul bottle, every arcane bottle, you know, pretty much everything that we had at our disposal, trying to get everybody to, you know, hopefully find an opening, use their special.
The sky. The snow. It's all red. So this is a scarlet night.
Pretty strange, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's not like I'm happy about it or anything.
If you're worried about Laffy or Celica, you don't need to be. I was just wondering what makes the moon turn so red.
They say the Crimson Moon is a gate to beyond, and it's proof of humanity's sins.
A sign of sin, huh? Maybe the moon drinks up the innocent blood spilled by the wicked.
My, it would take a wicked mind indeed to come up with something like that.
Please, don't say such frightening things.
A scarlet night occurs whenever a full moon is in a certain position. The land and the moon pull at each other, and Earth Pulse energy spills into the sky, turning it red.
Yes, and the amount of power is said to create enough mana to affect even an Empyrean.
So that's why the ritual is done on a scarlet night.
But the world of humanity is violent, and the Earth Pulse is stained with all the blood spilled throughout history. So Rokuro's theory might have hit a little closer to the truth than expected.
Oh, a wild guess hits the mark.
Don't get used to it.
It sure does look grim, though.
Yeah.
But I'll try to keep an eye out for any kind of reflect gear that we can stack up. Topaz fragment. Not really all that useful. And then we'll come back because it seems like that's going to be about the only way. Is like just good reflect gear. So, and that's all I can come up with.
That's
All
the cave! I can feel a powerful earth pulse flowing inside it.
It looks like we can reach the core from there.
Huh. Okay, what's up? This is a big area. Did not have like a boss or something? I see a gold chest. We also can't use our geoboard here. The Gloire de Moselle sash. A belt ornamented with a peach-colored rose. Alright. 209 magic, 23 physical. Yep, we're gonna take it. We are going to take it. Alright, so it looks like we can head inside the cave. Watch out for erupting volcano skid.
All right, Velvet. I think it's time you let us in on your plan for how we escape if and when the volcano erupts.
There is no plan.
Oh, what? Then even if we awaken the elemental Empyreans, we're still toast!
I'm not going to die.
Well, I'm super happy for you, but what about the rest of us?
I'm sure you'll all make it.
Don't you think you're being a bit blithe?
I doubt there'll be an eruption at all. We'll only be using the volcano's life spring to push souls into the earth pulse. I don't think that should have much of an impact on the volcano's activity itself.
Well, if you say so. That's a load off.
Aye. But the ancients also say that when the four Empyreans awaken, there's a great shift in the earth. If they're angry about being roused from their slumber, I don't think a volcanic eruption is something we can rule out.
See? What did I tell you?
Really, I'm sure we'll be fine. If the volcano erupts, we'll just deal with it.
You're starting to sound like Velvet.
You look sure of yourself, but I'm still nervous.
It may be best to write up a will. Eisen, do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah, but I'm using them.
That's enough. You already know how this will turn out, right?
Oh, so you figured that out.
It wasn't hard. Besides, it's not like you have anyone to give a will to.
Oof, way to cut to the quick.
That is true, though. Alright, so... Alright, we'll start pushing through this area. We got a few enemies here. Centipedes and fire bats are new.
I won't run away!
We've got Hundrepede. They're a crustacean, level 67, 14,000 HP. Weak to physical, resistant to water. Sounds good. I still can't believe how, like, insane that crystal was. The crystal monster. I mean, that's like the first one, but of course he's like, instead of being like just tough, I feel like he is just kind of one of those, like, you know, we're gonna have to get certain gear to wear, I think. Okay, we've got a Blood Heat, Winged, level 67, 13,000 HP, weakness to water, resistant to physical. It's weird because some of these creatures are resistant to water, which seems interesting for a volcano monster. Of course, it's more like crystallized now than it was, you know, than a fireplace, so I guess there's that. But I'm going to have to keep an eye out for anything that has any kind of reflect on it. And we're just going to have to, like, stack it, you know. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be every character with it. I mean, as long as, like, Velvet has it, or Rokuro has it, or something like that, you know, one of our more, like, heavy hitters. I wouldn't feel comfortable going in there with, like, Laphicet decked out with Reflect. I don't feel like, but I think if we can stock up a little bit of that stuff, then we'll be okay. Alright, here's the one chest in this area. Arcane bottle. Awesome. Because I ran through, we're like out of soul bottles right now. So I'm hoping, I will say that once we hit up another vendor, I'm probably going to stock back up on those. This area seems like it's going to be fairly large. It's taking a while to run through these. I mean, these zones are like fairly large. XP is not terrible, but it's not as good as the last area either. We did get the Gnome's Force. A pendant that grants spirit of the earth to the wearer's fist for Eisen. And we just got the clarity pendant. A pendant that eliminates idle thoughts and tempers the spirit for Eisen. And we just got a couple direct appeal paperworks. A collection of appeal forms never submitted due to various typos and erroneous grammar. The animosity contained within them is quite legible, however. Alright. And that, of course, is for Laphicet. Alright, and on to the next area. Dun, dun, dun. Well, it looks like we've got a side area up here, but we don't have access to the geoboard.
Freezing. So cold. Getting
I'm extra good at beating up the
If you
weak
fall
ones.
asleep, we're leaving you.
I don't want single battles.
Fall back and regroup.
I don't even bother with them anymore. I was trying to take a look up here. It's hard to tell with the size of the map. I guess I'm going to take these two guys on.
Let's get started.
It was hard to tell with how big the map is, like where exactly things are. Because it takes a while to like move a small distance. Yeah, it's a geoboard spot right here. So it looks like we'll have to come back to that once we find the geoboard location. So, oh my gosh, this place is big. It's still going up. Okay, looks like right up here we have another dead end. This one's not even a geoboard spot. Alright, we found a red sage. That's HP. Let's see. I guess we'll give this to Laphicet. Okay, then we've got a dead end over here, which is fairly large, but it looks like it's just a chest and then some cat spirits. So, drop bottle. Okay. Which I will say that I imagine, you know, a boss fight is coming up on Mount Killer House. So I will say that once we get up there, I will probably use a drop bottle on that fight. And we got a silver chest here with a pinion ring. Alright, I don't want your single battle. No!
We can do this.
I mean, the XP in this place really isn't all that great. And then on top of that, they're wanting me to do single battles. Like, no thanks. Because at like best, it seems about like 7,000.
You'll be facing Shigure soon.
Yeah, not long now. I know this is a weird time to bring this up, Laphicet, but there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
All right. Ask away.
I knew you'd say that. So, how was your bath and Mercio?
Huh?
You went in with Velvet, right? Just between us guys. What was it like?
What are you getting at, Roguro?
Let me in on this too. It'll be our secret.
Not you too, Eisen!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. There are just certain times in life when you need to find your resolve and seize the opportunity. We just want to know what your resolve got you.
Right. It's like a test.
Stop it! I didn't go into the bath with her!
Well, that's a shame. That might have been your one shot. Once you're all grown up, you won't be able to get away with it.
That's why I didn't do it. I'm tired of Velvet treating me like a little kid.
Bravo!
You passed the test.
Right. You don't need me to watch over you anymore.
Why did you laugh like that?
We're just happy that you're growing up.
I don't understand you two. If you're just gonna pick on me, go away.
We're sorry, but I really needed that. Laughter's good for the soul.
Roguro, were you feeling tense?
You wouldn't think it, huh? But now I can fight like I always do. I owe you, Laphicet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Looks like the next test is yours.
Yeah. Laphicet, Eisen, watch me prove myself.
Oh man, and what a battle it will be. It's
how do you think Shigure will move against us?
He's not really the imaginative type. He'll be out in the open, waiting for us.
I really want those souls, but I don't want to battle a single battle armadillo. So I'm just gonna pass them up for now. That battle's gonna be just epic. You know, I mean, it's something.
The perfect place for a flanking attack.
We don't need to worry about an ambush. Shigure is waiting for us ahead.
Let's do it!
These battles are actually a bit better on XP. I like these more. like in the cave, those centipedes and armadillos and bats and stuff, they're really not as good of XP as these guys. And honestly, to me, the battles, they're not harder, but they take longer because the enemies have a lot more defense and they're a lot smaller, generally. Like these big executioner guys are so easy, and these wolves and stuff like that, and they give so much XP.
Come on, really?
And that was 9,000 XP. That was like quite a bit better than the battles in that last area. Just not worth it in the last area. I do not want this single battle though.
We can do this.
I need to take their single battles and just keep them. Alright, we do have a save point here, so I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to end it out right here. I do believe. Because it looks like the next area we have our star location, and chances are it's probably going to be a bit of cutscenes, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. So, between this episode and next, I might grind up a little bit. Maybe. I don't know if we really need it, but I might grind just a little bit. The next episode, when we come back, we will continue into the mountains. I'm going to probably give it just a second here because we're about to have our expedition in. But I will say that I'm very, very curious to see how this whole fight goes. Because, of course, the real showdown between Rokuro and Shigure is something that we've been waiting for a long time. And then, of course, Melchior. Hopefully we'll find out more about Magilou. And I know Aizen's ready to get his revenge.
Take a look at this.
So there's that as well. Alright, we did level up. We are level 21 now. And we discovered Chialgal Island, I guess.
Scout ship depart.
Let's take a look here. Chialgal Island. It says this island, also known as the Isle of the Thing, is home to a fire-breathing sacred beast that can predict the future. Great ravines in the island's interior emit a miasma. Interesting. And I don't know yet if we've come across... Yeah, see right here. Random skill, reflect 10% of nullified damage. That's the kind of stuff I would want, I think, and then combine it with something that nullifies damage, like the Void Ring or something like that, where you can nullify so much % of damage. So, I think that's what we're going to have to get to take out that Code Red Demon. So, we'll try to get that done within the next few episodes, and then, of course, once the Scarlet Night's over, we're going to go back and see if we can take on that tree as well. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already for more daily videos. And until next time, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys then.